Hi, I'm Renetta. I did my research study on evaluating early intervention for mental health in youth. For me, this case, early intervention for the youth is just intervening before it can get worse than it already is. What I noticed with my population is that none of the students have ever received mental health services. They never understood what mental health was. It could be as simple as depression or as extreme as bipolar or schizophrenia. One thing for me that stood out was that I hate research. Let's start there. I absolutely hate research, but I realized during this study how important it was. The unique thing is that before this project came along for me is that I had a treatment plan with this student in place already to help her navigate through her mental illness because we all knew there was something there. Her family has a very extensive history with mental health, be it bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, depression, manic depression. There's a whole line of history with her family. So we really wanted to make sure that she was set because she is a very intelligent young lady. She knew everything. She works really hard to get what she wants and she never fails. One thing that I wish could have been a little bit different is her manic state. She had a probably about a 2 week period of just a complete downhill spiral. She was combative. She tried to fight staff members at the school. She was more disruptive in class than normal, and it just went downhill from there. And another thing is that her mom, I wish we would have been able to get her mom more involved. There's a huge stigma with mental health for some reason, especially in, unfortunately, the Black community. I think a lot of people feel that is not a good thing. And I wish to hope to break that stigma one day. But her mom is kind of the reason why she was very combative. Her mom did not believe that she had a mental illness and felt that it can be controlled in other ways, like she was just angry or she you know, doesn't need to be told what to do. So there's a few things in play. The biggest challenge was her mental state. There was no talking to her when she was that manic. She would insert herself into situations that had nothing to do with her. So that was the biggest challenge. And I think the biggest success was being able to successfully get her diagnosed and treated. After she spent 2 weeks in the hospital, she received medicine, and when she came back to school, she was great. Her education improved. She was more redirectable with behavior issues. And it was nothing more than a typical young lady growing up, being around other students her age. So I think one of the things that this has taught me is that research is really important. I really hated that early intervention research is very limited, and I would love to see more cases or more studies, excuse me, be done so we can see if there's any other types of mental health disorders that early intervention can impact. Originally, I did want to do a bigger study with more than just one student. I was planning on doing roughly 15, but it didn't seem like it would be more beneficial. So I just chose to focus on one person because I knew I might have a better result. So, yeah, it was a great project. I do not wish to do it again. It was very hard, but I think it was very needed, and I hope one day we can expand on it. Thank you.